right, coming up next is the UFC middleweight division fight. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them themselves. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. All right, so here he is, the undefeated middleweight contender, Paulo Costa. Most would argue this is the scariest power puncher in the 185-pound division at present. And I think for those that would doubt him, he answered a lot of those naysayers in the Yoel Romero fight, outlasting that freak of a man over 15 powerful minutes back in 2019. Paulo Costa appears destined for future greatness. And obviously a big test in front of him here tonight, one he is hoping to master in 5 years. Tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. 3 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat, Borz, Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Paulo, the Eraser, Costa. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan?
And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Well, he's got his back now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the finish.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlocks, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Under a minute now to go. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Sound strike on the ground. 20 seconds to go. I mean, how many can he take? Ground and pound strike there now. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Nice punch there by Costa. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
And they separate. Whiffs on that offering.
Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Costa. Able to land the single ground strike there.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
Lands a kick. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Looking for the takedown, he gets it. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out. Our guys start to attack triangle.
Costa's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Solid strike on the ground. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. 30 seconds to go in this one. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Side control now. All right, round three coming up next. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Listen, everything you're doing is working. Your rhythm is great. Keep it up. Your hands are landing all the time. Once you keep that head moving and that footwork going, just be careful with that.
All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it by getting hit over and over in the face.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he's getting back to the ring. Oh! He's in trouble. He's getting beat up.
He's got it hurt here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Oh! Well, missed on that one. Got the single collar tie.
You're in the clinch.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Takedown. Nice hammer fist. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape. He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded upon into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then...
Knocked down by the spinning back fist!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Big hook. Costa's punch to the body there doesn't get there. Nice job by the defense to block the shot. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh! Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance, maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the nod.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn him the victory. This was a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Paulo, the Eraser Costa.
Well, congratulations to him there, and I think 5 years from now they'll forget that it was a split and not a unanimous decision, but that was a close fight.
I mean, that was a very close fight, and that's the most uncomfortable decision in the world, to walk to the center not knowing